Hey guys, so I just wanted to show off the new toy that I got. So this is the ZOOZ 1100. So 1100, there's a 250, a 750, and then the 1100. So this is how the bike comes. I have done a few modifications. I have added the rear pegs, so chrome pegs, and then I had my stock brakes that came off my Chiron. So as you can see, it says Chiron. So I have my Chiron brakes, so front and rear, as well as the calipers. So the stock rotors are still on. The rear, I put the HOC3 pads. So the stopping power is unbelievable. It doesn't come with a headlight, but I did put this one, which is pretty bright. Thing's pretty awesome. It was like $100-something bucks, but this bike is really sweet. I went through everything, made sure everything was tightened. The battery gets held on right here. There's a key for it, so this part just slides off. The battery comes right off. And then the rear, someone's grinding, sorry. The rear, there's a tail light, so it might have worked when the brake sensors were connected. So there were brake sensors that went, so I hid all the cables and everything up underneath this, so just so it looks a lot cleaner. And then also the display was up here, but I moved it down there just so that there was more room and the wires weren't being pulled and everything. So with the display, it's pretty cool. There's 5 modes, so actually there's 6. So there's 0, where you pedal and nothing happens, and then as you go higher, there's more and more modes. So turning that light on and off, the back light, you just push up on the up, you hold it, and it turns on. And then there's a walking feature, so if I'm gonna lift the bike off the ground, and if I hold down, it'll spin the rear wheel, so the bike will actually walk with you. Obviously it'd be easier if it was up here, but for me, I like that it's down there and out of the way. But yeah, let's go ahead and give this a ride. Enough talking about it, let's go ride it. This thing, I had a Super 73 Z1 a year ago or so, and that thing was a bunch of fun. Wasn't really what I wanted. It was real heavy. This is fast. This thing is so fast compared to a Super 73. So we're on a slight downhill, and I will have to slow down. But yeah, so this is no pedaling, just full throttle. And I did make sure that the GPS was accurate. I put it with my phone. We're now going 30, 33, 34, 35. All right, I'm gonna have to slow down. And the range has been unbelievable. I think I went like 14 miles and I dropped 1 bar. And that sound you're hearing is just the alignment of the front caliper. I gotta make it a little bit better. So max speed I've seen on this was 38 miles an hour. So that's 35. Yeah, basically 35. On the flats, I usually get about 32. And then, yeah, going downhill is where you'll see the like 38. And 38 was the max. Anything over, what was it? I think it was anything over 25, 24 miles an hour. I think it was 24. You're not going to be pedaling. So there's also a cadence sensor. So no throttle. And I pedal. And it uses the power. So instead of having to always throw the throttle, you can just pedal, and that'll give throttle as well. So that's a pretty cool feature. I'm gonna turn my headlight on so I can be seen. But the coolest thing that I like about this is I can wheelie it. So I haven't been able to get sit downs. I've never been able to do sit downs on any bike, a bicycle. So I'm still gonna be practicing that. But from the pegs back here, well, that's a different story. Now I can wheelie. So I haven't rode this bike in about 5 days. So it might be a little choppy here in the beginning, but All right, I didn't realize that you guys couldn't really see anything and I was in a wheelie, so we were doing this over again. Oh, the sure-on rear brakes definitely made a difference though. The stock brakes were okay, but they are no near as good as the sure-on brakes. There we go. All right, so this is with pedaling and throttle. Right on, dude, right on. 30. So it's definitely quicker if you pedal. All right, let's go for a stoppie. Go straight. All right. All right. All right. Getting them. You know, I mean, even on my Sure-On, it takes me a good 15 to 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, before I'm good and I'm on it. Whew. Finally. That's the only thing that I actually despise about this bike is the throttle delay when you cut throttle. To come back, it's honest to God, like a minute. It's like a minute. Feels like a minute. Like there's no such thing as cutting throttle and getting back on throttle. You're not gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna start practicing sit downs. You gotta start slow, but it's definitely plausible. Wow, I was like 3 cranks into that. So back on the seat, you gotta be back, and you have to like want it. Oh, man. Man, you gotta be so far back in it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this. I told you I'd get it. Oh, I just gotta practice a little bit and it's game over, guys. Stand-ups and sit-downs on the BMX e-bike. Okay. So I should be able to manual as well. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, I should be able to. Whew, all right, well, as you can see, I need to get some seat time and I need to practice with this thing. Whew. But man, I love it. As you guys know, I love challenging stuff, so. Oh, I can't believe I started to get sit-downs. All right, guys, it is basically to the point where you can't see anything, so. I'm gonna be cutting the video. I'm hoping it came out good. If it did not, I'm gonna invest in like a BMX helmet and put my GoPro on that. But really hoping this worked out. I know in the beginning it wasn't very good angle, but I fixed it, so should be good now.